Hello friends, welcome to CSS tutorial. In the last video we talked about box border. Now we will explore what is box margin. So CSS margin provides space between the HTML elements, or spacing between the HTML element. And if you see here, this is the border, right? And from how to add, we can specify the margin. So if we specify 2 pixel margin, so when there is an adjacent element, that will also have 2 pixel, and the elements borders are placed 4 pixels apart, right? We can use margin top, margin left, margin bottom, and margin right. Just like padding left, right, bottom, we can use margin the same way, right? So if you see, this is padding left, padding right. This one is margin, this is a padding bottom, and this one is margin bottom. The same way, if we say this is margin, padding right, then this will be margin right. Right, and in the last video we talked about border and the border thickness. So, and these are all the other distances. So here we can use margin top, margin left, margin bottom, and margin right to control spacing between the HTML element, so that when you apply the border to the HTML element, it will not collide with each other. Margin helps in avoiding the HTML elements collapsing with each other, as already told. One can also use margin shorthand and specify all 4 values, like margin 4 pixel, 4 pixel, 4 pixel, 4 pixel. That means there are 4 right here: top, right, bottom, left. So the same way we can specify all 4 value. So it's applicable for padding as well. Padding, you can specify all 4 value in shorthand. That means by just providing a space in between. This is the rule, and this one is the value. All right, now let's go to the demo. Now we will change the paragraph. So this time we have more content in each paragraph, and we are continuing with our previous example. I haven't yet created any new file, and instead modifying the paragraph here. Let's save it. Here you can see the paragraphs are stacked on top of each other, right? Okay, let's change the border to thick for the, okay, let's give it the same medium. So here we will bring back our body tag style. So body tag, we applied a thick border, and we are having padding as well. Padding 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel on all 4 sides. But this is applied to the body. Now let us save it, and you can see how the border is applied, right? So since there are more content, 1, 2, 3, 4, we will cut down some paragraph so that it can be easily viewed here. All right, so you can see the outer border and the style is outset, and you can see that's the body border. I mean this one thick outset is the body border, and inside we have the border for the paragraphs. So there is a default margin between the paragraph. Let's remove that and see what happens. So here we are using the style for the paragraphs, and we are adding margin top and margin bottom as 0. That means we are removing the gap, default gap, and if I save it, you can see the border will collapse with each other, right? One border is merging with the another border. That's because we removed the margin, right? If you look at the specific paragraph, here is the paragraph content, and we set 20 pixel padding. That means distance between the border and the content is 20 pixel, right? And we haven't set any margin is 0. Now we will set the specific margin. So margin means that's the distance between the border and outward, right? That's the margin. So once we do that, we can avoid this collapse. Now let's increase this gap as 80 pixel, margin top and margin bottom, and we will save the content. So now you can see the margin is applied, and here this will be 80, and from here it will be 80. So if you keep only the top, that time also it will work. So you will be seeing only the 80 pixel, right? So that's the use of margin. So we can also apply margin here in our outer body as well. So that time margin will be applied from the browser's edge. So what we can do here, for the body we will do margin, and we will specify margin as 20 pixel on each side. We will save the content. You can see now the margin here is 20 pixel on all 4 sides, right? Bottom also 40 pixel, I mean 20 pixel. So now you know the padding as well as margin as well as border thickness. So just added more padding for the paragraph content. Let's save the content. All right, now we will reduce this margin to just 20 pixels, so it will look good. That's all here. Thank you for that's all here. Thank you for watching. Bye.